Hi, everybody. This is Tia Buckham-White, and I am back again this evening to kind of talk a little bit about some of the questions that we had from yesterday's Facebook Live. One of the questions that we got was answered literally, what came across immediately was really from someone that was asking us how to get basically a relationship. She wanted to get a husband. And I actually instant messaged her and touched base with her a little bit to kind of ask her a little bit about what that was about. And she said, I really do want to find out why I don't have someone and why I don't have the person that I want. And I said, well, did you want to talk about that publicly? Did you want me to kind of type that out for you? And she mentioned that she's just really interested in figuring that out. And, also mentioned that she was a little nervous about the conversation. And I said, you know what? I think that we can really answer that. I don't think, and I hope that I've said this over the course of how I've communicated around this idea, around what it means to be self-aware. But one of the things that I've said is that this is not a quick fix and do this and do this and do this and, turn around in a circle 4 times and then it'll all work out for you. It really is a process, and it is about learning the skills to be most effective and moving forward. So what I mean by that is if someone is in that specific situation, this is a person I've known for a good amount of time, and we've been friends, but we haven't been in contact, but we've known each other. And, getting some understanding as to why they feel they aren't able to achieve that matters. Why do you feel that you can't have that? If you think about some of the previous posts that I've made where I talk about why do you feel the way you feel? Why do you feel upset about why you don't have what you want? My question would be, if you want a partner, a husband or a wife, why do you feel like you don't have it? And can you sit in your own quiet thoughts to think about what that is? Maybe write it down, maybe process it. Why do I feel like I don't have it? Is it that just because all women are a certain way or all men are a certain way, or it's just hard? It is kind of hard depending on how you perceive it. Or it could be you just raise children. The example that this woman gave was that, you know what, I've raised my son and I've done what I have to do, and now I'm going to try to focus on getting what I need. And one of the things I said is that can stretch people in a different direction, right? You're focusing on raising your children. You don't want to bring different people around your child. I've heard that many times in my community and other communities. I was raised by a mother that was single for a period of time, and she did an awesome job with us, but definitely shared that value of not dating while raising children, specifically having your children see who you're dating. So what I offer in that situation is, for everyone out there that might have this burning question, my first point to you is figure out what it's about for you. Where did you have a date or date people or have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and when did it change for you? There's no way to really get help if we even did a one-on-one session and we kind of did a 15 or 30-minute conversation unless you can really think about what those reasons are for yourself. What do you think the limitations are for yourself? You want a partner? What do you think the limitations are for yourself? So why do you want one? I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I want to share my life with someone. I want to travel. Why do you want someone? Because all of us have our reasons why we want to be partnered up. And then what is it about for you? What are you looking for from the relationship? I think those are some good places to start. Also, thinking about why you feel it's a hard thing. I know this is not sexy and glamorous and easy and fun and hip, but it really is that simple. Why do you think you want that? Is it because everybody else has it? Is it because it's something that you want? Do you want to be personally fulfilled? If you're having a hard time answering those questions, then it could be that there's a little bit more work that needs to be done. Sometimes what happens when we're working with people in group, what we do find is that sometimes people need to go talk to a therapist or their pastor or someone that can give them a little bit more emotional support to then come back and deal with some of the behavioral things. I've had people say, ooh, I'm really scared to ask that guy out. I'm really nervous to do that. And well, that in itself is part of the limitation as to why you may not have the relationship that you want. If thinking about going after that thing makes you feel afraid, or I don't want to use the word immobilize. I think immobilize might be too strong of a word. But if you feel like you can't move forward, then that can also be a limiter. So think about that. So you're looking for a partner. That's the question that came up. Start with, when did I have a partner? When did I stop even having a partner? Was it I got divorced? Was it that I was never married in the first place? Was it just, we had a child together? Was it that I thought it was more serious? It was whatever the reasons are where you had a partner or you had someone or you dated someone and that stopped. Think about that. Once you get clear about that, then also consider, why do you want this? What is it about for you that makes you want this? I think those kind of situations where you stop and you get clear, it helps you articulate more what you want. Then also think about doing the action that you're not getting. If you think about doing the action that you're not getting and it makes you feel afraid or nervous or I don't want to do that, there's something there for you there too. And that is where being with a group of people that can give you support or reflect back what they're seeing that you're saying or engage you or ask you questions can help you kind of get to the meat of what's happening for you. So I hope that answer was a good answer for you guys. I hope that it resonated with you to answer the question. But you definitely cannot figure out why you don't have a partner. It wouldn't be right for me to sit here and give you the fast, quick answer that would make you feel good and amazing. It's not. It really starts with figuring out your why. I'm always going to say that. Why do you feel the way you feel? You feel the way you feel. There's something that happened to make you feel that way. Think about it. Why do you want what you want? There's a reason inside of you that makes you want the thing that you want. Think about it. And then think about doing the action that you don't have. Those are 3 steps that I think can help you at least get to the line of considering what's going on with the question of why don't I have the partner that I want. It's a starting point. It's a starting point. And remember, understanding why you're not where you want to be in certain relationships in your life is really more of a journey than a specific destination. It's a reason that you got to where you are. So that's kind of my beginning answer. I'd love to hear from the person that actually posted it, or if you want to instant message me privately, or even contact me about it through email, please feel free to do that. She has my email address. The other thing that I'll say is there was another question that came up, and the question was, how do I have a better relationship with my child? So in this situation, it was a woman who wants to talk about a relationship with her daughter who's younger, and she has some sons. And she actually communicated that she was just, she knows she has to be different with her daughter. She has to communicate differently to her daughter than she does to her sons. And so what I want to find out is, what is it about the experience with your daughter that's making you feel like there's a problem? Can you step back and think about that? What is the situation with your daughter that's making you feel like there's a problem? Let's answer that question. Think about what it is. When you think about what those things are, back into understanding, okay, what's leading up to me getting to that thing being the problem? Did something happen? Did we communicate a certain way? Did I react a certain way? Did I interact a certain way? I think starting there, because there's a reason sometimes we jump to, I have a problem, I feel a certain way, but we don't take the time to really think about how we got to where we're going. We don't think about how we actually got there. And I think that can be really hard. I mean, it is difficult for me when I'm trying to process why I have a disagreement with my husband, or my son does something, or my daughter. It is. But I do think that if you really consider and get quiet and still and focus in on what you're concerned about and why it's not where you want it to be, it can help you move forward. It can help you think about it. So in the question with the woman about why she wanting to have a better relationship with her daughter, her really being clear about what led her to believe that she didn't and she needs a better one. How did those things unfold, right? What was happening when she realized, okay, this is happening. It's unfolding for me. And making sure that there's a time and commitment to thinking it through, you can move forward to then deal with the next level, which would be, what is it going to look like for me to be what would that look like for me? Would I be calm? Would I be nice? Would I not be nice? What are the things that look like to help you make that? I know that sounds a little bit drawn out, but like I said, it's a journey. It's not a destination. And the answers aren't the quick answers. They aren't Go walk 5 miles every day and relieve your stress and come back in, and then you're going to be better. That does help you be better. Lord knows I need to be walking like tonight. But it really is about really everyone out there getting comfortable with thinking about why. That's a big question I'm always going to ask you. Why do you want the thing you feel you don't have? And if you cannot answer that, you want to really start with that. The why really is the informative thing. Now, I know that there's a great business coach who everybody probably knows about named Simon Sinek. He does the golden circle, and it starts in the middle, and the name of his TED Talk is Start With Why. But I think if you're not figuring out why you want, feel, or think the things you do, you're not able to get the right skills or the right answers to fix the problem, right? It's not what it seems like on the surface for each individual person, because while the mother feels that she does not have a good relationship with her daughter may not be what you or I would assume. The reason why the other woman wants a husband and doesn't feel like she can get that may not be the reason that we can assume. Only each person can really understand that. But with support and engagement, what happens is you can really get people to help you process that through. That's why I really do think that doing group work, where you come together on a monthly basis and focus on issues in your personal life once a month, couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours, if it might go over a little bit. It really is amazing to see the work that people can do and how they wind up opening their minds to like, wow, I had no idea about that, because they had time to process it, let someone else kind of reflect back to them in an environment that's facilitated appropriately. That's always going to be my big thing, to help people help each other. So it kind of wasn't the the hot and sexy quick answer thing. I do feel excited about it, but I do feel like with the 2 questions, how do I have a better relationship with my daughter? We need to figure out why you feel like you don't have a good relationship with your daughter. That's the first thing. Then you need to figure out that why you don't have a husband, why you can't find the partner you want. Go back to remember when you had a partner that you wanted. It could be high school. Then figure out why you feel like you don't have it anymore. And then let's talk about how you feel if you even think about going after that partner. Then we can kind of start talking about where we go to help you build some skills and some awareness to practice or to go through your life and really look at how often is that happening to me, that I really am nervous when a guy walks up or a woman walks up to me or someone doesn't call me back. Or with the mother, what's happening when my daughter says X, Y, or Z? How am I reacting to her doing or not doing something? Let me get present about that, and then we can come back and really talk about that. But I'm going to follow up the 2 people that gave me the questions. I think that's all I really have time for tonight. There are a few others I wanted to build, but I didn't want to be too confusing answering too many questions. But I think that starting with your why is going to be important, and remembering that you have the answer inside of yourself. You can figure it out with the right support and the right engagement and the right skills. So, hey guys, we posted our link to buy tickets for the conference. This is going to be a day more of this, but we're also going to have people that actually have done the work, that are successful in their lives, have really used these methods and these skills to get where they want to go. And it really does work. And we also are going to learn some specific skills around the method. It's going to be real work. It's going to be a working conference, and I think you guys are going to love it. And the lunch is going to be amazing, and we have valet parking, and we got some great room rates. So please check that out online. I hope my link is working. We were having a little bit of issue with it before. I know I shouldn't put it out there, but I just have to keep it real. That's just what I do. But let us know. Insta message me. Let me know if it's not working well. We'll be happy to take care of everything for you in terms of helping you get registered if that's what you're doing. We have 100 slots for those seats. They're going quick. So please log in tomorrow, and I hope to see more of you out there. And if there are any more questions about relationships, any type of relationship, it could be professional. Let's talk about it. Let's think about how we can come together and think through our processes. So thanks so much for logging on. Tia Buckham-White with Notre, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.